So much hype surrounding this fight. Here comes... Welcome into the WBC. Here is Roy Jones Jr. Many believe
this bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk. They ring the bell, and here we go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This has been a very competitive round between these two. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, every switch.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know what?
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. How about that time counter shot? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Well done with that counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Failing to score with that very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
A perfect counter shot. They threw the hook, it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receiver. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with something that throws past. You're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? So close with that uppercut.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering. And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff it.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the left hook. Nice stop, but that won't score. Well done with that counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Every time they drop their, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout with that.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in a ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both of these fighters have had their moments. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That left hook just missed. No rest for the weary. So much firepower here. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How do you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Do you believe what we are seeing?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect those fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. That uppercut misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Can you believe it, Roy Jones? Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Roy Jones Jr. and this fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. That bell could not have... They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And it appears so he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
The perfect counter lands. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can you believe? And down goes Jones Jr. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch. You gotta wonder how. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, everything. Full barrel.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods.
This fighter continues to show how much heart he's got, but the corner may have to intervene here.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy. That hook had to hurt.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
Just missed with that hook. Good counter punching. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Has he weathered the storm?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.